Hello and welcome to this video walkthrough for National Geographic Learning's new 6-level series, Reflect. In this video, we'll start by looking at some of the key features of the reading and writing strand of the series, before going through a unit in more detail, looking at some of those key features in action. We'll then finish by looking at how the course supports and helps teachers to deliver effective lessons to maximise both teaching and learning. But before watching on, pause the video and take a moment to reflect on what you already know about Reflect and what you would like to know. When you're ready, just press play again. So, what are the key features of Reflect? What makes it unique? There are a number of different answers to that question. First of all, Reflect is very much a global coursebook with content from all over the world, truly bringing the world into the classroom. This is done through National Geographic photography, videos, and articles, which have been chosen to engage, motivate, and excite students in the language learning classroom. Reflect also provides focused instruction and practice to help students reach their academic, professional, and personal goals across a diverse array of topic areas. It has academic topics such as linguistics, neuroscience, and ecology. There are professional topics such as creativity, career studies, and psychology. And it also has topics that reflect students' personal lives. So things like your routines, your home life, and free time activities. Another key feature are the Reflect boxes, which provide plenty of opportunities for students to personalise and check their understanding, and to think more critically about the topic. As such, this is one of the central features of the series, and they occur 3 to 4 times in a unit, providing them with the opportunity to reflect on what they have learned, to check in and to be sure that they understand what they have been hearing and listening to. And of course, they also encourage further critical thinking. The content and activities in Reflect were also developed to support students' global competence, social and emotional learning, and 21st century skills. Throughout the series, students are exposed to diverse ideas, voices, and perspectives, and asked to think critically about each one. In doing so, students develop self-awareness, social awareness, and self-management skills. So those are the key features of the course. Let's now look at a unit. And the one featured here is from Level 3. Every level is split into 8 topic-led units, and these topics vary to include things like art, urban studies, media studies, technology, and travel, amongst others. The units themselves are organised into 6 sections and include the following features: a unit opener, a video, 2 readings, the writing and grammar section, and the final Reflect activity. In regards to the pacing of Reflect, there is some flexibility. There is approximately enough content for between 36 and 42 hours of instruction in total. So between 4.5 and 5.5 hours per unit. But it is possible to adapt the content to shorter and longer courses. Here are some recommendations based on common course scenarios. Every unit opens with a high-impact image, along with an overview of the unit, the skills that are covered, as well as a communicative activity designed to help students to activate their schemata and connect to the topic. The images can also be used to practice the important 21st century skill of visual literacy, the ability to recognize, understand, and evaluate ideas in images. Having students analyze various elements in an image, such as subject matter, color, perspective, and style, will help them to interpret the meaning of the image and react to it. Asking students questions to consider the impact of the image, such as how it makes them feel and what they think the message of the photo is, can also drive deeper thinking and communication. The unit opener is then followed by the video lesson, which provides a further pathway to engaging students in the unit topic. The videos generate interest in the content and provide more opportunities for connecting ideas. They can also serve as an input for the final writing task. The lessons are scaffolded to lead students to higher levels of comprehension, as well as providing a springboard for critical thinking and discussion activities. All of the readings in Reflect are adapted from authentic sources, including National Geographic, and they follow a scaffolded reading approach with pre, while, and post-reading tasks to maximize student comprehension. Key vocabulary is pre-taught through different activities to aid understanding. And additional vocabulary expansion activities can also be found at the back of the student's book. And these focus on different aspects of vocabulary, including affixes, collocations, phrasal verbs, synonyms, and antonyms. Reflect activities also help students to activate knowledge schemata and make connections to the topic before reading. Texts also come with a more specific prediction task to provide a valid reason and motivation for reading. It's also worth noting that all of the reading texts come with accompanying audio, which can be found embedded in the classroom presentation tool or downloadable from the companion website. Also downloadable from the companion website are graphic organizers for every reading lesson. These enable students to make connections while they are reading and increase comprehension and develop critical thinking skills. The readings are followed by a range of question types, which are used to check their comprehension of the main ideas and details, many of which reflect typical IELTS and TOEFL question types. Each unit, a different reading skill is introduced and practiced. These vary from level to level, but include things like skimming and scanning, inferring from context, identifying purpose, and identifying cohesion and coherence. The reading lessons then finish with a reflect activity, encouraging students to pause and reflect on what they have learned, to think critically, and to personalize and share their ideas before moving on to the next part of the unit. The second reading follows the same structure as reading 1, also with accompanying graphic organisers from the companion website. The writing lessons follow a genre writing approach, combining both a product and process writing approach. The writing section starts by telling students what exactly they will have to do as the end of unit task. And then all of the following activities provide the scaffolding to help them to achieve that successfully. First of all, students are provided with a clear model so that they know what the expectations are for the writing task. Writing skills are introduced before students analyse the model for key features of that particular writing genre. This helps to reinforce what students are going to produce, all the while providing confidence or giving them confidence in their writing skills. This is then followed by activities that enable them to apply and practice the writing skill. Each writing lesson also comes with grammar input. This varies from level to level, but all are designed to facilitate the piece of writing that students have to do in the final task. The grammar point is introduced before a variety of practice activities give students the confidence to use the target language. For the final writing task, Reflect takes a process writing approach. Students are guided through the different steps of the process, from brainstorming and outlining to writing a first draft, revising and editing before creating the final draft. On the Teacher's Companion website, there are writing rubrics which can be used to assess the student's work. Alternatively, these could be used as a springboard for peer assessment and feedback activities. Finally, each unit ends with the Reflect section. This provides an opportunity for students to self-assess their progress. They are asked to evaluate whether they can apply the skills learned, to review the vocabulary from the unit, and identify words that they need to practice. The Teacher's Guide provides further question prompts to review the Reflect activities and academic skills. Additionally, a game that reviews the vocabulary, grammar, and skills from the unit is available on the Classroom Presentation tool. Let's now look at how Reflect supports teachers and enables them to teach with confidence. First of all, there is the Teacher's Guide, which is available in print or downloadable from the companion website. Within the Teacher's Book, unit aims and skills are clearly laid out, along with step-by-step instructions for each activity, as well as suggested pacing timings for each section. There are also ideas for formative assessment throughout the unit, which align directly to the student's book Reflect activities and to each unit's objectives. The answer key can be found at the end of each unit. Further teacher support can be found at the Reflect Teacher's Companion site, which can be found at www.eltngl.com/reflect. Please note the materials are password protected, but the login details for the site can be found at the front of the Teacher's Book or by contacting your local National Geographic Learning representative. Once logged in, teachers can download the Teacher's Guide as well as stream all of the video and audio. writing rubrics, graphic organisers, vocabulary lists, pacing guides, and answer keys can also be found here. Also available are tests, accessed through the ExamView Test Centre. Here teachers can find ready-made unit tests, as well as access to the ExamView Assessment Suite. Once downloaded, it allows teachers to create their own customizable tests using a bank of questions. The final feature of the companion site are the professional development videos. These short videos from the Reflect author team cover a range of topics, from creating interest and making academic tasks attainable for learners, to using comprehensible input and fostering self-awareness in the language learning classroom. Finally, teachers also have access to the Reflect online platform. Within the platform, teachers have access to the online and offline classroom presentation tool to aid effective teaching in both face-to-face and online environments. The platform can also be used to create courses and set homework, the results of which can be viewed through a gradebook. For more information about the Reflect online platform, please watch the individual tutorials. That brings us to the end of this walkthrough for Reflect. We hope you have found it useful in giving you an overview of the course. Take some time now to reflect for yourself on what you have learnt about the course and how you are feeling about teaching it. For more information, please visit www.eltngl.com/reflect.